Hello dear learners, I once again welcome you all to this video which is on diary writing as a creative expression. Dear learners, as we all know, a diary is a unique form of non-fictional prose and a significant genre within life writing. It serves as an intimate, often daily record of personal experiences, thoughts, and reflections. Unlike autobiographies or memoirs, which are typically structured narratives with a retrospective perspective, diaries are written in the moment, capturing the immediacy of life as it unfolds. Diary writing has been a cherished practice for centuries, embraced by historical figures, literary personalities, and everyday individuals like you and I. It serves as a deeply personal record of thoughts, emotions, and experiences, offering an intimate glimpse into one's life journey. For many, maintaining a diary provides a sense of solace, a space to reflect on daily events, and a means of creative self-expression. Whether used for personal growth, creative exploration, or documentation of significant moments, diary writing remains an enduring and invaluable habit. Beyond personal benefits, diaries often serve as historical artifacts, offering future generations insights into the past, capturing the voices, struggles, and aspirations of people across time. So, the main objectives of this video are to encourage the learners to use diary writing as a tool for free, uncensored self-expression, to explore historical and literary examples to understand different approaches to diary writing, to help the learners understand how keeping a diary can support personal growth and peace of mind. And the last objective of this video is to inspire the learners to use their diaries as a means of creative self-expression. So let us begin our discussion with a reference to the origin and history of diary writing. The origins of diary writing can be traced back to ancient civilizations where people recorded their thoughts on clay tablets, papyrus scrolls, and early parchment manuscripts. In medieval Europe, monks and scholars maintained written records of daily life, blending personal musings with religious devotion. By the 17th century, individuals like Samuel Pepys in England chronicled their daily experiences, inadvertently creating some of the most valuable first-hand historical accounts. His diary, spanning nearly a decade, detail events such as the Great Plague and the Great Fire in London, offering a unique and vivid perspective on life in that era. With the rise of printing technology and increasing literacy rates in the 18th and 19th centuries, diary writing became more widespread among the general people. The practice was no longer limited to the elite or the scholarly, but became a common habit among the ordinary people. The 19th century in particular saw a surge of personal journals, often reflecting the social, political, and cultural transformation of the time. The 20th century produced some of the most influential diaries, with Anne Frank's The Diary of a Young Girl standing as one of the most poignant examples. Written during the Holocaust, Anne's diary captures not only the horrors of war but also the resilience, hope, and introspective nature of a young girl coming of age in extreme circumstances. Her words continue to inspire readers worldwide, highlighting the power of personal narratives in shaping historical memory. In the modern digital age, diary writing has evolved significantly. Traditional handwritten journals, while still cherished by many, have expanded into new forms such as blogs, vlogs, and social media updates. Platforms like online journals and personal blogs allow individuals to document their lives in real time, reaching a global audience in ways that were once unimaginable. While digital formats have changed the way people record their thoughts, the fundamental purpose of diary writing remains unchanged, providing a space for self-reflection, emotional release, and storytelling. Whether in ink or paper or as a digital entry on the screen, the diary continues to serve as a powerful tool for preserving human experiences across generations. Diary writing is often associated with journal writing, and while the two share some similarities, they can serve different purposes. Broadly, journals can be divided into two categories: the intimate journal and the anecdotal journal. The intimate journal focuses on personal thoughts, reflections, and emotions, as seen in Swift's Journal to Stella and journals of Benjamin Haydon, Emile, P.B. Shelley, Mary Godwin, Benjamin Constant, Leo Tolstoy, André Gide, and so on. These journals provide deep insights into the inner lives of their authors, often exploring philosophical, literary, or emotional struggles. On the other hand, anecdotal journals document daily events, observations, and historical moments, making them valuable records of the past. For instance, Samuel Pepys' diary, John Evelyn's journal, and James Boswell's journal of a tour to the Hebrides fall into this category. These works not only offer personal perspectives but also serve as rich historical sources capturing the social, political, and cultural landscape of the time. The practice of keeping a diary became widespread in the 17th century, though earlier records likely existed but have been lost over time. A unique example from the 18th century is Daniel Defoe's A Journal of the Plague Year, which was written in 1722, which is an imaginative yet historically detailed reconstruction of the Great Plague of London. Though fictionalized, it presents a vivid and harrowing account of the epidemic, blending fact with narrative storytelling. By the end of the 19th century, diary writing had become a significant literary and historical practice. Two noble women who published diaries during the period were George Eliot, who was a very famous writer, and Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria's contributions, Leaves from the Journal of Her Life in the Highlands, written in 1862, and More Leaves, which was written in 1883, provide a glimpse into her personal experiences, travels, and reflections on life as a monarch. Meanwhile, George Eliot's journal, published posthumously in 1885, revealed her intellectual and literary development, offering insights into her creative process as well as personal life. Therefore, throughout history, diaries and journals have served as windows into the minds of great thinkers, writers, and ordinary individuals, preserving personal experiences and historical events for future generations. Whether deeply introspective or rich in anecdotal details, these records remain invaluable in understanding the past and the human experiences. Dear learners, after we have seen the origin and history of diary writing, let us quickly look at the purpose of keeping a diary. People maintain diaries for various reasons, and each diary serves a unique purpose. Whether used for self-reflection, emotional release, or historical documentation, diaries provide a deeply personal space for expression and preservation of thoughts. The first purpose can be self-reflection. Writing a diary allows an individual to process their thoughts and emotions, helping them gain clarity and self-awareness. By putting experience into words, diaries can make sense of complex feelings and internal conflicts. For instance, Leonardo da Vinci's notebooks were not just filled with sketches but also detailed reflections on science, arts, and his personal philosophies. Similarly, Virginia Woolf's diary captures her thoughts on writing, creativity, and the struggles of everyday life, offering profound insights into her mind. The second purpose is emotional catharsis. Journaling is a therapeutic activity that enables the release of pent-up emotions, reducing stress and anxiety. Many psychologists recommend diary writing as a tool for mental well-being. Anne Frank's The Diary of a Young Girl is a powerful example of this, as her writing provided her solace and an outlet for fear, loneliness, and hope while hiding during World War II. Today, many people use gratitude journals or expressive writing exercises to cope up with emotional turmoil and enhance their mental health. The third purpose may be recording of experiences. Diaries serves as a chronological record of daily life, preserving memories that might otherwise fade. This is particularly valuable for individuals who wish to document personal journeys such as travel experiences, career developments, or major life events. Samuel Pepys' diary, written in the 17th century, remains one of the most important personal accounts of historical events, including the Great Fire of London and the plague outbreak. Modern travel bloggers and digital diarists continue this tradition by recording their experiences through online platforms and vlogs. The fourth purpose may be creativity and writing practice. Many writers use diaries to jot down ideas, practice writing, and develop their storytelling skills. A diary can serve as a space for experimenting with language, themes, and narratives without fear of judgment. The notebook of Franz Kafka and Sylvia Plath, for instance, reveal early drafts of their literary works, reflecting how personal writing can shape an author's creative process. Even fictionalized diary formats like Bridget Jones' diary are inspired by real-life journaling practices that blend humor and self-expression. The next purpose is personal growth. Reviewing past entries enables individuals to track progress, recognize patterns, and make informed decisions about their lives. Diaries often help people identify emotional and behavioral changes over time, leading to greater self-improvement. For example, Benjamin Franklin famously kept a personal journal in which he tracked the virtues and daily self-improvement goals. Today, self-improvement journals, including bullet journals and goal-setting diaries, continue to be a popular tool for personal growth and productivity. Another purpose is historical documentation. Diaries can serve as a valuable historical record, providing insights into the personal and societal changes over time. They capture first-hand accounts of major world events and the everyday lives of people from different eras. Queen Victoria's journal, known as Leaves from the Journal of Our Life in the Highlands, provide intimate details of her personal life and region. Similarly, soldiers' war diaries, such as those from World War I and II, give historians crucial insights into the experiences of individuals during the time of conflict. In modern times, blogs and digital diaries document social and political movement, serving as contemporary historical records. So, dear learners, after we have seen the different purposes of diary writing, let us quickly look at what are the different types of diaries that exist. Diary comes under various forms, it's catering to specific needs and interests. First, we can refer to personal diary, which is a traditional diary where individuals write about their daily experiences, thoughts, and feelings. Second, travel diary, which is a journal that captures travel experiences, descriptions of places, and personal reflections on the journeys undertaken. Third one is bullet journal, which is a mix of planning, to-do list, and personal reflections, helping individuals to stay organized. The fourth is food journal, a record which is a record of meals, recipes, and food-related experiences, often used for health and nutrition tracking. Another type of diary can be work or study journal, which is a diary that documents professional or academic progress, challenges, and achievements. So, dear learners, we shall now look at two examples of diary writing to understand how a writer writes a diary. And these two extracts are from Virginia Woolf's own diary entries on her birthday. So it was written in 1897 and Monday 25 January. So Virginia Woolf wrote, "My birthday, no present at breakfast and none till Mr. Gibbs came, bearing a great parcel under his arms, which turned out to be a gorgeous Queen Elizabeth by Dr. Creighton. I went out for a walk around the pond after breakfast with father, it being nurse's drawing day. Went out with Stella to Hatchard about some book for Jack, and then to Regent Station for flowers and fruit for him. Then to Wimpole Station to see how he had slept, and then to Miss Hill in Marylebone Road. Joe Fisher was there discussing the plans for Stella's new cottages with Miss Hill. All three learnedly argued over them for half an hour, I sitting on the stool by the fire and surveying Miss Hill's legs. Nessa went back to her drawing after lunch, and Stella and I went to Stories to buy me an armchair which is to be present to me. We got a very nice one, and I came straight home. While Stella went on to Wimpole Station, Gerard gave him 1 franc and Adrian a holder for my stylograph. Father is going to give me Lockhart's Life of Scott. Cousin Mia gave me a diary and another pocketbook. Toby writes to say that he has ordered films for me. Got Carlyle's Reminiscences, which I have read before, reading 4 books at once, The Newcomes, Carlyle, Old Curiosity Shop, and Queen Elizabeth. The second entry, which is from 1905, again the same day, 25th January. So, Woolf writes, "Another lazy morning, read however the greater part of my review books, so that I will be written tomorrow with luck, and then I must turn about for something fresh to do. My birthday, by the way, the 25th, but as usual, it was somehow rather forgotten, which one brings to expect at my age. Violet to lunch, and she did bring a present, a huge china ink pot which holds almost a jar full of ink, and is rather too large to be practicable. I must cultivate a bold hand and a quill pen. George's motor after lunch, in which we did various long-distance jobs. Then home and read my review books, and dinner at 7:30 as we went with Gerald to Peter Pan, Barry's play, imaginative and witty, all of his, but just too sentimental. However, it was a great treat." So, dear learners, what are the most important points that we have understood about diary writing? We have learned that diary writing is a creative activity, and a creative diary writing is a personal written reflection that goes beyond simply recording daily events. It utilizes literary techniques like vivid descriptions, figurative language, and emotional depth to capture the nuances of a moment, thought, or experience, allowing the writer to explore their inner world in a rich and expressive way. So, what are the key elements of a creative diary writing? First, we need to include the date and time. Second, it has to be in the first person perspective. For instance, you should write your own point of view using the I statements to engage the readers in your personal experience. Then, it has to be honest self-reflection. You need to express your authentic thoughts and feelings even if they are complex or contradictory. Then you must also use sensory details. You have to use descriptive language to evoke sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and textures, creating a vivid picture in the reader's mind. Then the use of figurative language. You have to incorporate metaphors, similes, and personification to convey deeper meaning and to add richness to your writing. Then, of course, stream of consciousness, which is a technique that allows your thoughts to flow freely, capturing the natural rhythm of your mind. Then, of course, dialogue, which needs to be relevant, and you have to include snippets of conversation with others to add to the context and depth of the diary entry. How exactly to start writing your diary? Starting a diary may seem daunting, but it is a simple and rewarding habit to cultivate. Here are some of the steps to help beginners like you. You have to choose a medium. You have to decide whether to use a physical notebook, a digital document, or a diary app. Each has its own advantages. Handwritten diaries feel personal, while digital ones offer convenience and searchability. Second, to set a routine. Establish a writing habit, whether daily, weekly, or whenever inspiration strikes. Consistency helps maintain the practice. The third one is to find a comfortable space. Writing in a quiet, comfortable environment encourages focus and reflections. Then you have to decide on the format. Some people prefer free flow writing, while others structure their entries with dates, headings, and bullet points. Then the fifth one is to write freely. There are no rules in diary writing. It is a space for honesty and self-expression. Grammar and structure are secondary to authenticity. Then another point is to reflect on your entries. Occasionally, reading past entries can provide more insights into personal growth and recurring patterns in life. Dear learners, although we have learned about for starting to write a diary writing is also not without its challenges. So how to overcome those challenges? Because many individuals struggle with maintaining a diary due to common obstacles, and these are some of the obstacles. 1. Lack of time. Even brief entries can be meaningful. A few sentences summarizing the day or emotion can suffice. Then fear of judgment. A diary is a private space. Keeping it secure or using codes for sensitive topics can ease your concerns and difficulties. Then writer's block. When unsure what to write, prompts like "what made me happy today" or "what challenge did I face today" can help you a lot. Then consistency issue. Missing a few days is normal. Rather than feeling discouraged, resume your writing without any guilt whenever you get time. The last one is emotional discomfort. Writing about difficult topics can be painful but also very healing. Acknowledging emotions without self-judgment is the key. There are several benefits of writing a diary. The one benefit is the psychological and emotional benefits. Extended research supports the psychological benefits of diary writing. Studies suggest that expressive writing reduces stress, improves mental clarity, and enhances the overall well-being. For instance, writing about worries and concerns allows individuals to externalize emotions, reducing their psychological burden. Journaling also helps individuals understand their thoughts and emotions, leading to greater emotional intelligence. Again, diary writing also boosts your creativity. For instance, regular writing exercises fosters idea generation and artistic expression. Then it also improves problem-solving skills, because analyzing personal experiences in writing helps the individuals to approach challenges with greater clarity. Then, of course, promoting emotional healing. While writing about traumatic or painful experiences, it aids in emotional processing and healing. There are, of course, two different types of diary writing that can be found today. One is digital, the another is traditional. The rise of technology has given diary writing a modern twist. While traditional paper diaries remain popular, digital diaries also offer unique advantages. So, what are the qualities of the traditional diaries? So, traditional diaries are tangible and personal. They enhance memory retention through handwriting. They provide a break from the screen time, etc. But the problem is there is a risk of being lost or damaged, and it also lacks searchability. Whereas digital diaries are easily searchable and organized. They are accessible across multiple devices. They can include multimedia elements also, for instance, photographs, voice recordings, links, etc. But there is a risk of privacy breaches, and also screen exposure may be very tiring and monotonous for the writer. So you have to choose between digital and traditional journal writing depending on your individual preference and needs. Dear learners, we come to the end of this video session. In this session, we have discussed that many renowned individuals kept diaries, offering inspiration to others. And we have learned that writers like Anne Frank, Virginia Woolf, and also Leonardo da Vinci kept diaries to express their feelings, emotions, etc. Writing a diary is a deeply personal and transformative practice. Whether for self-reflection, emotional expression, or creative exploration, keeping a diary offers numerous benefits. By establishing a routine, embracing honesty, and using the medium that best suits one's lifestyle, anyone can experience the joys of diary writing. In a world filled with disturbances, a diary remains a sanctuary of self-expression as well as a bridge to understand oneself better. So, in sum, diaries function as both literary and documentary forms of life writing, making them an essential part of non-fictional prose. So, dear learners, let's wind up this video here. See you again in the next video. Until then, bye.